Health insurance in the United States is legendarily complex and confusing, and people are increasingly turning to AI to decode benefit structures, understand coverage, and navigate claims and appeals. This represents both a practical solution to a real problem and a concerning workaround for systemic dysfunctions. The utility of AI for insurance questions is immediately obvious. Insurance documents are written in specialized language that deliberately obscures rather than illuminates what is and isn't covered. Terms like coinsurance, deductible, out-of-pocket maximum, in-network, and prior authorization are familiar to anyone who's dealt with American healthcare, but their precise meanings and interactions are often unclear. ChatGPT can explain these concepts in plain language and help people understand their specific benefit structures. Appeal letter generation is particularly valuable because insurance claim denials often require formal written appeals, and many people lack the writing skills or knowledge of proper appeal structure to do this effectively. AI can take information about a denied claim and generate a properly formatted, persuasively written appeal letter that cites relevant policy language and medical necessity arguments. For populations with low health literacy or limited English proficiency, this leveling of the playing field is genuinely empowering. Questions about coverage for specific services become much easier with AI assistance. Instead of trying to interpret dense policy documents or spending hours on hold with insurance companies, users can ask conversational questions like, "Does my plan cover physical therapy without prior authorization?" and receive reasonably accurate guidance. This reduces friction and helps people access care they're entitled to but might not pursue if they believe it's not covered. However, the risks in this domain are substantial because insurance rules are complex, highly specific to individual policies, and change frequently. AI models are trained on historical data and don't automatically update when insurance companies modify their coverage policies. A response about coverage that was accurate when the AI was trained might be completely wrong 6 months later after a policy change. Users have no reliable way to know whether the information they receive is current. State-specific regulations add another layer of complexity. Insurance coverage rules vary significantly by state, and AI might not correctly account for these variations or might confuse regulations from different jurisdictions. Someone in California might receive information that's actually applicable to Texas insurance rules, leading to false understanding of their coverage. Policy-specific details are nearly impossible for AI to accurately address without access to actual policy documents. Two people with insurance from the same company might have completely different coverage depending on their specific plans, employer negotiations, and effective dates. AI providing general information about what usually is or isn't covered doesn't help someone understand their specific situation with any reliability. The consequences of wrong information in insurance contexts can be severe. If someone proceeds with a medical service believing it's covered based on AI advice, then receives a bill for thousands of dollars when it turns out not to be covered, they face financial harm and potentially damaged credit. If someone doesn't pursue needed care because AI incorrectly told them it wasn't covered, they suffer health consequences from delayed treatment. Mitigation strategies should focus on linking AI to authoritative, updated insurance databases when possible. Some health systems and insurers are developing verified AI interfaces that connect to actual benefit structures and eligibility systems. These closed-loop systems provide much more reliable information than general-purpose chatbots making educated guesses based on training data. Providing appeal letter templates that humans then review and customize, rather than fully AI-generated letters, reduces risk while maintaining utility. The AI helps structure arguments and suggests language, but a human reviews to ensure accuracy and appropriateness for the specific situation. This hybrid approach combines AI efficiency with human judgment. Clear disclaimers about limitations are essential. AI interfaces discussing insurance should prominently state that they're providing general guidance, not definitive coverage determinations. And users should verify information with their insurance companies before making medical decisions based on coverage assumptions. Users should be encouraged to request formal pre-authorizations for expensive services rather than relying on AI estimates of coverage. The deeper issue is that the growing use of AI for insurance questions reveals how dysfunctional health insurance has become. In a rational system, understanding whether a service is covered wouldn't require AI interpretation of opaque documents. The popularity of AI for this purpose demonstrates that insurance literacy is beyond reach for ordinary humans dealing with ordinary insurance companies through ordinary channels. Reform efforts should focus on simplifying insurance structures and improving transparency rather than accepting that AI translation is necessary for people to understand their own coverage.